We are unmute. Hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello. Half of us are dead or missing in action.
One is getting water. Other is going to bathroom. But we are here. Hello. We started a bit later today because I had to close at work. And then proceed to rush home and get everything set up. But here we are.
Move, I'm a DM!
Hey. There was
Real.
I used to walk to college while I was DMing a campaign. So like I would get out of my class and just like run home in order to get there on time.
Buffing and buffing your way over there. I don't blame you, I'd do the same shit.
But I am very strong, and I have good stamina, so I was not huffing and puffing.
I love that for you.
Hell yeah.
Why? I'm sorry. I deceived you all.
No. That's okay, Bugbear, we still love you.
I'm glad half of us aren't here to witness that.
Wow.
So we are waiting on the two to return. But chat, how's your day? I hope you've been doing well.
Chat, we have 5 days left in Pride Month. How are you going to spend it?
You better spend it gay.
Please.
Pride month about to end, and then have art fight.
Yeah, and then the month of Wrath.
Yeah, art fight takes place in Wrath month.
Let's go.
Makes sense.
How long are they going to be in the bathroom for? I think they fell in.
Hey, don't rush them!
He might be pooping.
That feels like a jerk that gets angry at the party for taking too long to use the bathroom, takes minutes to use the bathroom. Of course, he probably stinks up the bathroom when he comes back. Hello!
Hello.
I think
Hello.
we're still waiting on Shay.
Hey,
That guy, what a joker.
Hey!
That's
still
what
got
I'm
2
saying.
minutes. We still got 2 minutes on the clock. Is this the dagger?
He got time.
Yeah,
He got time, huh?
He's got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
What do
Well.
we talk about to fill this airtime?
So we're not going to talk about Deltarune, is what we
We sure
established.
fucking
Yeah,
are.
no spoilers in chat, by the way. Some of us
Yeah,
are
we
waiting for
can't.
all the chapters to release.
Whoa, really? You're you're gonna get spoiled at some point.
Eh. Comes with the territory of Undertale.
Comes with the
We could talk
territory
about
on the
the
internet. Let's
Sopranos.
just be real.
Yeah, that's with
Yeah.
anything. That's why when game I like releases, I try to finish that shit very quickly.
You have to.
I usually do a pretty good job of remaining underground. Have a bunker for the internet.
Like the underground from Undertale?
Oh, fuck off.
Can we talk about Undertale?
Who's your favorite Undertale character?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Doesn't elaborate.
Well, you know my favorite character.
Yeah.
Is it Asgore?
No, you already know it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very aware. It'd be very funny of us not to know it, considering your profile picture on Discord.
I
Right,
forgot
of
about
course.
it. When
Yeah, I forgot. For those
I was only
who
supposed
are
to
out of the loop, Bugbear's profile picture
it's
on Discord is
Asgore.
Asgore.
But he's shocked is when he's eating crackers and gets shocked.
Asgore is a very good boy. He's one of my favorites as well.
We
I mean,
love
kind of
forgiving our
is it?
war criminals.
He's not a great boy.
Well, listen.
But him very handsome.
That's true, and handsome people can do no wrong.
Him very
We
handsome
don't-
indeed.
We only know that he's a war criminal by our standards. We don't know what we don't even know if the Geneva Convention exists in.
Applies to the underground. Yeah, good point.
I don't think we need to bring war crimes into this. Like, he murdered children, and then not even in an efficient way.
Yeah, pretty
He
privileged.
could have just, like,
As one should have. Smile. Oh, we're waiting on Shay. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. BRB.
Sure,
Right.
okay. He's dead now, too.
No.
What do we talk about now?
I guess we could take the time to sponsor some of the other streams that go on in here, and for some of us that are connected. If anyone is looking for, might as well. If anyone is looking for some Dungeons and Dragons content this Saturday, we're going to be having, I think, both Prophecy or Firaxis and On Stars and Sales for that day. And on top of
Yes,
that,
of course, Viraxis is on Lizardfolk Lounge. On Stars and Sales is on its own channel on YouTube.
I am
yep,
back.
you can look at that. Welcome back.
I'm back. We're doing marketing.
Well, I was gonna say, I overheard mildly. Vrexus is actually on a brief break since folks are
okay,
gonna be
gotcha.
out.
Oh.
Roger that.
One of the players is going on a trip.
Hey!
So Vrexus will be back on the 11th. Indeed.
Nice.
Do you guys want to talk about, we could talk about The Sopranos?
No,
Or-
because I haven't
Dick.
seen it.
I
And I
know the cliff notes of The Sopranos.
I want to watch it. Do not spoil it for me.
Oh my god.
I got spoiled on it because I was taught in one of my film classes in college about that ending.
If you watch it, I want to watch it with you. I
have for every day of the week, I have a different Sopranos reaction channel that's updating that I'm watching.
Oh my god.
I bother everybody I know IRL to watch it all the time. It is my favorite thing ever.
Well, good thing I've already watched most of it.
Where did you end off? What season were you in?
Dude, I literally watched it from front to back basically because I kind of did a thing like
so
with
you-
anime where I skipped filler and
Skip.
because like
Filler!
look, I got spoiled on the ending in college.
I can't believe this.
Wait, for what?
Okay, there
Oh,
you are.
hello,
We've
you're-
been waiting
you're-
on you.
Back.
We were talking about The Sopranos.
Yeah.
The Sopranos.
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, I could before we get to session announce something real quick.
Go ahead.
This will sound like a stupid request, but could we mute the music real quick?
Sure.
All right,
Don't
nice.
forget to drink water, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that is the announcement, I will be annoyed.
Genuinely,
chat.
I will.
Oh,
How you doing? Long time no see.
Zeke.
I bet you're looking at the contours of their body right now, the way things dribble down
I'm
on
going
them.
to choke you.
The cold stare that they
going
give you.
to choke you.
And I know
Oh my
you can feel
God.
your lips getting dry. You probably need some.
I'm going to
chapstick, but
strangle you.
You don't gotta
so
waste money on
hard.
that. You don't even have to waste money on them because, you know, they're classy like that. They treat you right. If you walk into the kitchen, you'll see them coming across. Just gently give that handle a little lift or a little spin. You open them right up. A little bit of a cold refreshment as it goes down your throat.
Stop!
Nothing a
All
little
right, you know what?
hydration.
I don't fucking know.
No, we are ending the bit.
I'm pressing the buzzer.
The bit right now. The bit is over. The bit has died. It's done. That is an absolute knob.
What's your Cash App actually?
I was thinking the
financial
entire time, I was
compensation
like,
for
oh
that.
man, I didn't do a water bit last time because I was so tired, and now I have all this energy. I was like, at work, I was like, how am I going to do the water bit? And I was like, what is... Oh, I know exactly how I'm doing this.
Oh, I am going.
Oh,
I was like, I'm gonna let it
strangle
rock.
you. I'm going to strangle you.
I'm gonna let it rock.
Go hydrate, chat.
Gary, and
Treat
save
yourself
us.
But yes, you all see Gary in his shack with his radio. All right. Number 20, these. Let's see. Last time,
What do you want?
the party camped for a bit, and they pressed Dirk on the fact that he would supposedly be dying soon, something Dirk shrugged off. Hotgood spoke with Cheshire and about how Dirk is avoiding the questioning regarding his situation. Ogun inquired into if Jaro knew him and mentioned his time in the prison in Rykot, and Ogun picked up on Jaro perhaps knowing more about him than he's revealing. Jaro stated that he wasn't omitting what he knows for Ogun's sake but for his own, and that he would tell when the time was right. The party began their venture into the bone shallows, finding corpses impaled on towering bone arches, a parade of tiger seals, which Dirk killed one of to eat, strange boned one shaped like a lightning bolt, an overturned fishing boat in a lake of tar, and an altar. At the altar, the party came into contact with another primeval, a mass of worm-like bones that spoke as a hive mind, the writhing sepulchre as they called themselves. They seemed generally curious and asked if Dirk would bear a burden of bones, occasionally sprouting new ones, which Dirk initially accepted, but the party stopped him from going through with. Instead, much of the party showed their moon scars and relived the moments of when they received them. And Lucian revealed that he had contracted a moon scar the night he first witnessed the moon bloom, after he touched the glass of the window and had his paw burned. In exchange for showing the collective their moon scars, the party was given the essence they needed for the vessel, and the group continued on their way to the Silk Burrows, going deeper and deeper into the depths, finding strange creatures performing some kind of blood ritual, and a Kaitoid woman named Phoebe, who spoke with the party and exchanged some of her wares with them. Phoebe confided in the party that she and her own group ventured here, and one of them, Cromwell, a dwarven philosopher and professor of runic magic at North Point, from Rykot, had been shattered into multiple pieces, and of her party, Phoebe and her companion, a gargoyle named Tauk, both remained in the Vale. Phoebe mentioned that she hadn't been back to Stromholland because of the blooming, and it was somewhat peaceful being free of it in the Vale. Jaro offered to deliver a message back to Stromholland to Lily, a Leshy, who was also a companion of Phoebe, who was last found in Tynum. The group bid Phoebe farewell for now and continued deeper, descending into what lies below. Statement ends. And there was another question written in. This one says, what's the best dream you can recall having? Who'd like to go first?
I have a question.
Yeah?
Who are you doing this radio for? You're airing our business to everybody.
It's not live, it's recordings. It's for history.
Well, can you stop?
No.
Okay. Gyro, go ahead and answer the question.
Well, I guess, there was a time where I found myself in like a field of flowers, and
Pretty good dream, I think.
it's... Well, there's more to it than that, but you know how dreams are. It's... Sometimes the details are... Can everyone roll me a vibe check, please?
Oh God.
Already?
This is the first time we've had the roll during the question.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
During the recap, no less.
I think I got it, even with a 15. Yeah, his vibe is really,
I
really bad.
rolled a 13 over a 12.
Yeah, I'm not personally contesting here. So if you got it, you got it. So who passed? What were the rolls?
I rolled a 13 over a 12.
Ogun got a 5 over. Well, no, I'm just gonna say I didn't get it. It was a 5 over 14.
So you don't see
Dirk
anything
didn't
to
get
miss. And Dirk didn't get it, you said?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay, you don't get anything. Hot cut. You get the sense that I've just made something up on the fly.
Oh, that's good story, Gyro. I couldn't know Gyro was good at making stories.
Well, that's what dreams are, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But yours was right now.
He says kind of innocently.
Oh.
Puck-Cut does
Yeah,
the same,
you got
but
me.
Puck-Cut is not as good as making stories yet.
I kind of look nervous.
Right.
Who's next? Lucian. Lucian, is Lucian here?
Yeah, he's here.
Lucian, do you want to answer the question?
Well, it's kind of crude. One of you, he looks at Podcut. One of you cover Podcut's ears.
Ogun just
okay.
Ogun just goes to cover his ears. Just like just
Hey!
don't want to hear this. Puck-Cut.
Mm.
Well, we slew, me and the other huntsmen, we slew a dragon, and then we had an orgy.
See, I knew there was something going on there. It really is a homosexual hippie compound.
That
Did you do it in the dragon's guts?
No. We did do it in the field.
You guys are
Fought it,
boring.
though.
A boring homosexual hippie compound.
I kind of grimace slightly.
Are you into that?
It works sometimes. It's context based.
Lucian looks confused.
Also looks
good.
confused.
What's your dream?
You could uncover Podcut's ears.
All right, and Ogun takes his hand off Puck-Cut's ears. And Ogun just sits there, basically staring at a wall, trying to recall something, and You know what? Just like Gyro, I'm gonna need the rest of y'all. I'm gonna need the rest of y'all to roll me a vibe check.
Gotcha.
Sure, I was about to offer.
I guess Pockgood is done listening to stories because he rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 2, so we're both like.
Oh my god.
Dirk got a
Of course
19.
Dirk gets it.
So Dirk is the only one who gets it this time.
But also, I didn't roll it the way I normally do. Damn it.
Dirk, you like get a sense, like the look on Ogun's face is he's drawing a blank.
Okay.
Well, what about you, Dirk?
Well, I mean,
Should I cover up
My
Pockcut's
dreams-
ears again?
no, it's
No,
okay.
Pockcut wants to hear this time.
He says, flailing his arms in his ears.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, my dreams used to be like all the same for like a couple decades. Like, my sister would come up and be like, hello, please. This isn't really a dream. I'm trying to contact you. And it was a really awkward kind of dream. But eventually, one of those times, I was able to punch her in the face. And then she stopped contacting me. That was my best dream.
Did anything about that sound a little weird to anyone else, or is it just me?
No, you're same here, but not gonna.
Pockcut doesn't have what's weird when Pockcut or person has person, but Mama and Papa have another baby, and then
Sibling?
sibling. Yes. Pockcut doesn't have sibling.
Okay.
Well, Pockcut, can you remember any good dreams you had?
One time, Pockcut woke up in big grassland, and then Pockcut thought, grassland and sun are nice. Go to sleep even if there's moon. And then Pockcut took a nap again, and then Pockcut doesn't know why, but Pockcut suddenly fell into ground, and then turned into a little twig, and then a big tree with red leaves and yellow leaves and orange leaves. Pockcut got to hold on to birds and bugs and squirrels.
That does sound like a nice dream. Mr. Gurion, what about you? Me?
Oh, yeah. I guess I never thought about him answering the question.
Oh yeah,
How do you like it now, Garriott?
I can remember one. I was woken up by a knock at my door. Someone told me that the Fates were all dead. There was a big celebration. And everything was happy.
What? That was a good dream.
I tilt my head slowly at that.
Can Pockcut make a vibe check or some kind of check? That doesn't sound right.
We're doing so many rolls before we even get started.
Like,
I know.
could I bargain for mysticism?
Why?
In what way?
Because this, that doesn't sound right. That people should be happy that all the fates are dead.
Well, it was their conflict that caused the moon thing, so it's pretty normal.
I would say, if anything, you could do lore.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not making that. That's a 10 under 15.
The fate.
Yeah, I'll take lore vibe.
I'm trying to remember.
Guess if the
Fates
option's
are
open, we can
the
try.
fates are basically like deities in this land.
Yeah,
If I'm trying to
I
remember.
still rolled under regardless.
Got a 2.
11 over 10 for the vibe.
You get the sense that that's true. You haven't known Garion for super long, but based on his whole outlook and his goal of ending the Moonbloom, you get the sense that while he might not hate the Fates, he would probably be happier without them.
I think that sounds reasonable enough, so I don't mention it.
Why would you hate the Fates, Garion? They're the strongest people.
That's exactly the problem.
What's wrong with that?
We're stopping Jixus and the rest of them from doing this again. Making shit worse.
Wait,
Whenever they
Pocket
feel
will
like
start.
Nothing.
Pocket will start looking around nervously with his ears up and heightened.
where's Jixus?
out here.
What do you mean?
Pocket is just trying to make sure if Jixus is here or not. Pocket remembers Jixus being here. 1 time? 2 times? Or...
Holds his head a little.
You timed that
What do you mean? What do you mean 2 times? This is the first time we've been here.
No, we've been here many times.
Alright, the kid is starting to lose his mind. I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
No,
Hey!
he's not. No, he's not. This isn't the first time we've been here, Derek.
Oh, who knows?
I figured it out a while ago after a splitting headache.
Yeah, let's see what they're up to now. And we pick up with you all and the Silk Burrows.
Oh boy.
Let's see. So, let me open the map.
The map. I gotta look at the map.
I'm sorry, the Ashen Burrows. I got Silk on the mind because of Phoebe.
Hell yeah.
But yes, you all have just left from Phoebe. You took some more rope, tied another knot, and ventured down deeper. This time, a much longer fall down, and a much larger room, as Gyro was able to pick up on with his wind. You all descend down into a very wide room. And let me open this up.
Ooh,
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, I don't
Whoa,
like those.
actually, hold on.
I don't like anything about this.
You all you land over here.
I keep forgetting
we knew this
that
was a
Dirk
boss
is like a
over here.
whole 4 token size.
Yeah.
He's a big
Yeah,
boy.
we tend to forget that he's large. Well, it's more like we remember when we're role playing, like off combat, in combat. We tend to forget that sometimes.
Oakwood's supposed to be large too.
Really? Am I?
Is
Yeah.
So allow me to ask a question. As I believe we had Dirk descend first, but as I am descending through, I assume the sand above us, Is it light enough that I can see sort of like, I think these are like statues or like...
Yes, you'd be able to see.
So there is light in here.
There is light.
Beyond just our lanterns and torches.
Generally, it seems as though it is some kind of magical light, and it's not necessarily that it's peeking in from above, but it's a magical light that it seems to be emitting from beneath the sand. Yes, you can absolutely see the statues and the vortex in the center of the room.
Don't like that.
Never a dull moment, huh?
Of course.
Maybe it will be like bones and be friendly.
No. What's that on the other side?
Hard to see.
Puck doesn't know.
We go over.
It's only point of interest in here, I suppose.
That in the center of a sinkhole.
Yes, it does look like some kind of vortex with a sinkhole in the center. The sand is actively kind of swirling around and going into that hole. Yes.
All right, pot cut. Hop up on my shoulders. And it's just pretty much just going around the outside edge.
Edging around the outside.
Are these rocks?
Yeah, they're rocks.
You look like it.
Are they... How far up do they jut from the floor?
I'd say the larger one here and maybe these two here are probably about 10 feet. The rest of them are about 5.
Gyro, quit looking at rocks to get over here.
You're not about to hop from rock to rock, are you?
I was thinking about it, but only if it would, like, help me get a better look at the vortex. But I digress. When Dark barks at me, I will sort of carefully jog around the outer edge to catch up.
Dirk, as you step up to these engravings that are kind of carved into the sand of the ground in front of you, you feel a thin veil of sand descend from above you. You all kind of feel this. And as it happens, you see something descend and land across from you.
Oh, bro.
Oh no!
It's not a dragon. I'm just using the dragon token.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, don't scare me like that.
It's
I was
not.
about to say.
It's not a dragon.
I was about to say, Podcut, me and you are getting out of here.
No, landing across from you, you see a very peculiar sight. You see a large, two-headed reptilian creature. It seems to have these black scales and straw-like specks that glimmer along its body. And its eyes are swirling vortexes. One of the heads has a more blade-like fin on it, and the other has a shield-like stone crest on it. And one of the heads seems to be asleep at the moment. The other is focused on you all.
The basilisk? No, it's not.
Which one's the sleeping one? Is it the shield one that's sleeping or the blade one?
The shield one is currently sleeping.
Oh, I feel like they would be easier to talk to.
And this creature looks over at all of you. begins to walk over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. State your business, creature.
Very interesting. I've not seen another living down here in quite some time. Why have you come to my den?
We're looking to get some essence.
Puckut is going to slowly peek out of Ogun and Lucian.
Dirk holds up the thing.
Very
Yes.
intriguing. You would desire some of my essence, my life force. Is that correct?
Oh, I didn't actually realize it was life force. Were you like taking some of their lifespan every time we get one of these essences?
Hey, Dirk, we literally killed the tree to get it, so I feel like that's...
Puckut is
That's
going to
because
put
it
his,
was
his
attacked.
claw over his lip.
Yeah, I don't know why you said that out loud, Ogun. But also, it attacked us, so we fought it.
That's why I was like, that's why I said I was like, it attacked us first. It's like that was self-defense more than anything.
What could you offer me for this essence?
And the other head wakes up, and the blade head falls asleep.
Ah, so neither one of them can be
okay.
awake at the same time. Got it.
Very
Hello.
intriguing indeed. You could appease us in a way. I have an idea. Something I would be willing to trade.
Ogun raises an eyebrow at that.
When you sleep at night, when you dream, often you are at the mercy of your own mind and its whims. I know we would like to accompany one of you in your dreams.
Like,
Puckut
watch your
swallows.
dreams like a movie?
In a
The hell's a movie?
of speaking. Yes,
The
it's
hell-
Never
more
seen a movie
like
before?
observing a show.
It's like when those people are on the stage and they like move around and act things out. A movie.
You mean a play?
Yeah, I've never heard it called that before.
I know what I said. Sorry, I wasn't actually listening to how your explanation. Could you say that again?
What? What is the nature of this accompaniment?
Just that you will never be alone in your dreams again.
Oh yeah, that's whatever. I wasn't really loaded by dreams for a very long time anyways. You can come on. Though I had to warn you, my more recent dreams are a little,
Puckut thinks about speaking up for Dirk, but then, like, he kind of just goes back into his owl cloak and just thinks, if this is what he wants, this is what he wants. I'm not stopping him.
If that
One
is what
moment,
you
actually.
wish.
I will approach Dirk and like tap him on the arm and like What is
Yeah,
with
what do you want? What do you mean? We're getting the essence. So we had to do this to get the essence, so we might as well.
But you're not even thinking about what the potential consequences of this is. You did the same thing with the fucking bones.
Well, I know I could handle them no matter what they are. But, yeah, is there any other consequences besides just being, not alone or whatever? You're not gonna, judge my dreams or anything.
No, but your dreams may be more intense.
But, not so intense that, I die of a heart attack or something.
Yeah, it's not one of those you die in a dream, you die in real life things, is it?
Oh yeah, I saw that movie.
Not likely, but not impossible.
Yeah, sure. Alright. You can have my dreams.
Dirk.
What's Gyro? Do you want to give up your dreams?
I just put a hand on Gyro's shoulder and just give him a look of, we can't talk him out of it if it's what he wants.
If any of you guys could come up with a good argument, you probably could. But that's foreign to you people.
Okay, so I'm not sure that this is what Dirk wants. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to vibe check Dirk. And I am going to, I assume, lore check to see if a creature exists to my knowledge that what's the word, exploits people's dreams as food or something like that.
I'm gonna do the same for the second one. I'm gonna forego the vibe check for that, for Dirk.
So here's the vibe. That's a 17 over a 10, so that passes.
That's a 19 on. Yeah, so I think I got it.
And that is not enough for the lore check. That is a 9 under a 14.
So that's a 19 over 16 for my lore check. So I would be able to piece it together if there's anything that does eat dreams.
Okay. And you did pass on your vibe check against Dirk.
Correct.
Okay. Well, Dirk, what does Gyro get?
Gyro gets the distinct vibe that Dirk doesn't believe he will live for much longer, so any sort of consequence he could take on ultimately is meaningless.
I think I have this realization while I'm looking at Ogun. And I notably look sort of shocked and kind of saddened, actually. And I turn to Dirk with my set of knowledge altered by Jixis, because I'm realizing that this is an information I would have had from the recaps, I think, and Ogun sort of suggesting the possibility to me previously. But I turn to Ogun. I turn to Dirk And I say, just very almost helplessly, is that really how you'd want to spend the rest of your life?
I mean, it might be kind of fun. More intense dreams. And I'd have a little buddy.
Yeah. I should have known you wouldn't have taken that seriously. And I just kind of turn away and walk a few paces.
What's written up here? Is this like actual writing hanging out?
No, not necessarily writing. It seems to be a series of essentially symbols, images. But you notice Lucian walk up and stand in front of you.
If,
Hey, Lucian.
Dirk, I'm not letting you do this. Are you so intent on ruining yourself?
It's just a dream, buddy, you guys. It's not that bad. We need the essence.
Then I'll do it.
No.
Why not? It's just a dream.
Because I should be the only thing in your dreams, and I don't want a third wheel.
Get a room.
Again, Ogun cocks his eyebrow at that. It's just like, that was so unconvincing, man. Come on.
Pocket is going to shyly raise his claw.
Yes, not good.
If Dirk wants Dream Friend, then Dirk should have Dream Friend.
Yeah.
So again, just pointing out, I rolled a 19 on the lore. 19 over 16.
Oh, yeah. What are the lore side of this?
There are definitely creatures out there that feast on dreams, but none that match the description of what's standing in front of you. But there is an old tale. A tale that was probably told to you by Mama Sarah at some point when you were younger. That if you didn't go to bed on time, then the dream walker, the dream crawler, would eat your dreams.
Ogun goes to addresses the creature. Not so much stepping in front of Dirk, but mostly just addressing it. It's just like, question. Far be it from any of us to have any implications of rudeness on you, but, well, you know, it's kind of intriguing. We never really exchanged pleasantries. What is your name?
We go by several titles. Most commonly, we are the Dream Crawler.
Afraid of that? And Ogun turns to Dirk and goes, "You sure this is what you want?"
I mean, if you guys are gonna be so annoying about this, I mean, if we get into a fight, it's gonna be one of you guys that gets hurt.
Dirk doesn't have to get hurt if Dirk doesn't want to.
Since it said the name Dreamcrawler, do you mind if I make another lore check to see if I remember hearing the name?
Sure.
No.
That's lower than the last one.
Gyro's like, dream crawler?
But Gyro, if you look on Ogun's face, like, you'll notice that the second he says Dreamcrawler, before he even said Dreamcrawler, like, the second he saw, like, he heard the name, it's more like a look of, like, recognition, slight horror, but then just resolution at what might happen.
Okay. Do you make a sound when you have that realization? Like literally anything akin to like a gasp or an inward breath?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. When you do that and I look at you, I turn from facing this way towards you. Just my head, I think. I basically just go, like, okay, so you seem to know more about this than I do.
It's something from fairy tales that my Nana used to tell me, like, before bed. Didn't really expect it to be real, but the expectation should be going out the window about stuff like this at this point. Long story short, the Dreamcrawler, while it is true he does they give out more intense dreams, he's underselling how intense they can get.
Then you've heard of me. Of us.
Yeah, that's why I asked for your name, to be sure of what you are.
Well,
He looks at Dirk.
what'll it be?
My underlings seem intent on fighting you.
Pocket will speak up.
Dirk,
So I guess the answer will be no.
Not so much that we want to fight, more so that it feels like the deal is a little bit more to bite off than we can chew. Even if it's just one of us.
That's the offer he's making. If we don't say yes to it, then our only recourse is to fight it out of him. All right, put up your fist.
Essence. Then bring me one who is willing.
Does it have to be like a person?
Yes.
Damn. Do you think Phoebe is fine with getting her? Think Phoebe's fine with getting her dream stolen?
Probably not.
Welp.
I'm going to do this stealthily, but I want to hold a private conversation with Cheshire about this.
Okay, make a sneak check.
This be good because my sneak is pretty solid. I just have to get a 6 or above. That's a 10.
All right, what are you speaking to Cheshire about?
I basically asked Cheshire, I go, Cheshire, if I were to invite this thing into my mind, how would that affect you?
I do not dream that I can peer into your dreams. I usually do not. Not unless you seem distressed. As to what this thing can do, it's hard to say.
Well, hard to intensify nothing, so. Ogun, like sidesteps around Dirk. Like, pretty much stealthily sidesteps around Dirk and Lucian, and comes face to face with it.
We'll look you in the eyes. The head that's been speaking falls asleep, and the other wakes up and looks at you.
And, like, wordlessly, like, I just say wordlessly, like, just give it a look and give it, like, a head motion that just says, get in.
With that, you all see the sand that's going down the vortex in the center of the room begin to flow upwards rather than down. A kind of pinkish light begins to sift up from that sinkhole, and it begins to flit around Ogun as small grains of sand kind of fall around him.
Let it be done. We will see you in your dreams.
And Ogun, flashing like a Cheshire-like smile on his face, says, we'll see.
And the head that is sleeping will lean forward, and in its slumber will slobber some of that essence that you need to collect.
Yippee! Dirt collects. How far along are we now?
You have
I think we need 2.
Yeah, 3 notches full, and you have 2 to go.
Yep.
Okay. 3 out of 5. Ain't bad. Well, alright then. Thanks, Guy.
We will be seeing you, Ogun.
And
Could you guys
in
give us a lift out of your cave, please?
like a dust devil, the form of the Dreamcrawler begins to swirl, and the vortex in the center of the room begins to swirl as well. And you feel yourselves being pulled into it. And as this happens, you all are teleported. You find yourselves standing at the entrance.
Oh, that was a trip.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Potkut is going to try shoving past everyone to get to Ogun.
Look, hey, little man.
Is Ogun okay? Does Ogun feel okay? Or does head hurt?
Like anything going on with my head right now?
No, you seem fine. Don't feel any different.
Ogun's like, no, I got sand in my cloak, but beyond that, I'm fine.
Potkut doesn't know why. Why did Ogun take deal?
Ogun just shrugs and goes, well, I pretty much figured that you can't intensify nothing, so.
You don't dream.
Not dream.
Haven't been able to since I was first thrown in prison.
Maybe they'll come back.
I mean,
Well-
yeah. Is there anything like supernatural about that, or is it just you stopped having dreams for a while?
Well, considering the lightness in which I sleep, I figured that has something to do with it. Beyond that, the only thing I can really say is whenever I do go to sleep, it's literally nothing, just a black void every single time. You can't really make a black void. We can't really make a black void like more awful than it already is.
Sure, I guess.
As you're saying that, I'm just staring at you. The expression on my face is almost angry, but more in the sense of like frustration and I will more or less start just walking in a direction, I presume towards Caller's Rise. And Ogun, if you'd like, you could make a perception check.
Yeah.
Actually, the entire party could do this if they are actually paying attention to me specifically.
Yeah, I got a fate die. That'll do it. So that's 2, so that's 11. So I get my perception.
I think for now, Potkut is just more or less concerned with Ogun.
As I turn away, Ogun, you swear that you see a tear roll down the side of my cheek.
Oh.
Dirk wants to walk up and clap Ogun on the back. And is like, oh, I mean, that was pretty cool, I guess. I honestly thought you were way too much of a coward to ever do something like that. But I guess you're just kind of okay. You've gained 1 cool point.
Thanks, Nick.
Now, where to next?
Well, looks like Gyro already picked that out for us. He's heading towards that big thing.
What does that look like from where we're standing?
From where you're standing, it seems like some kind of structure built into the mountainside. It's kind of hard to tell, though. Is that where you all are headed? Caller's Rise?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dirk will
Yes.
without Silas.
Alrighty. You all start heading that way. Go ahead and roll me. One of you roll me a d6.
Sure thing. since I led the charge here. 5.
5.
5. So, you all start heading towards Caller's Rise. You leave the silken sands of Ashen Burrows behind you. You can see craggy peaks and stone karsts that line a mountainous valley. It's very treacherous looking. Off the beaten path, you can see what looks like sheer cliffs and drops off into darkness. And occasionally, looking down below as you're making your way up, you can see impaled on some of the stalagmites are corpses that have long decayed and are not but skeletons and scattered bones. But as you begin to ascend, you all feel the ground rumble. Would we be concerned about that?
Yes.
Pocket is gonna cast barrier for everyone.
Podcut, you cast barrier. And as you do so, you all hear a distant howl that shakes the mountain range itself. And Podcut, your barrier is able to keep all of you from blowing away. You see some loose rocks that are blown. You see a couple of, even some of the stronger looking karsts begin to kind of crumble, some of them, from the force of this. That's concerning.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, gotta keep moving forward, right?
Yeah. Watch your step, everybody.
Keep up that barrier, Pocket.
Okay, Pocket will stay focused.
And he'll tighten his brow and just look forward and holds his arms out in a stronger way and just goes,
Don't tense up too much, Pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right.
You continue. You continue on your path. Sidus is moving a bit slower, mostly to keep his footing as you trek along the edges of these mountain paths. Looking down, you can see that it is a drop of hundreds of feet into what is very clearly death. And Sidus, after a bit, comes to a stop. And you see in front of you is a very long, very old looking rope bridge. It seems to barely be hanging on. And looking down beneath it into the valley below are a series of razor-sharp stalagmite spires, where you can see several impaled humanoid and animal corpses.
Okay, well, that's not happening. How long is this rope bridge?
It is probably about 60 feet across.
Damn. Got onto my tricks.
Should we maybe go one by one?
No way. That thing's not gonna be able to hold me.
What do you suggest?
Could you make a barrier, but like long?
Puck can try, but Puck doesn't know how big Puck can make it. Puck is still trying to become witch.
Give it a try, Pocket.
Okay.
Oh,
Pocket is going to try.
60 feet long, so of course.
Nah, yeah, because Pocket, with all
all
of his resolve, would only be able to make 20 feet worth of barrier.
Yeah.
What if we dipped into wealth tax?
Oh, we could do that.
The thing with that is you can only do wealth and exhaustion tax once, and then blood tax you can do multiple on a cast, but you're going to take a lot of damage.
Ooh, how
the
many
blood tax
more?
is dealt to your hit points.
How many, like, one of these do we have to do to get it to 60 feet?
With 4 resolve making it 20 feet, I'm assuming you would need 12.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Which would be
That ain't gonna happen.
6
It's not
blood
gonna happen.
taxes on top of the wealth and exhaustion taxes.
I'm going to be real. Pocket does not have the body for that.
Yeah, and you can only do up to 4 blood taxes.
So it's just
Genuinely
genuinely not
gonna
doable.
work.
That is not in the cards for you.
I am going to try to put my own feelings aside as everyone else is trying to figure out a way to get across this. I guess it's basically a chasm with spikes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Can I maybe... I would like to assess the bridge.
Sure.
See if I can possibly... I don't know if fix it is the right word, but maybe stabilize it somehow.
Reinforce it?
Huh?
That landed so fucking weird.
That was
I'm
cocked.
gonna say reroll that.
I say you get a free reroll off of that.
Nat 20.
Oh my
Hey!
Let's go.
Looking at this bridge, you kind of assess it, see what you're working with here. Like, taking a step on it, it has a very uncomfortable amount of give to the rope. Like, it sinks down in a scary amount. It is quite old, and as far as making it more sturdy, it would probably be kind of difficult considering just how long this bridge is. This is 60 feet across, and it's a lot of rope. It's a lot of rope and a lot of wooden boards, most of which are, not most of which, but a good handful of the boards are missing, have clearly fallen off.
Okay. All right. I pull the cloak I purchased and spend however long donning it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it down. Is there anything, just from my personal frame of reference, is there anything, like any particular colors or material the thing is made of? I think it's silken.
It's silken. Phoebe did craft it. She would have tailored it to any specifications you gave, honestly. Similar to the Potgood's hat.
Okay.
So I leave that up to you.
This... Okay, so... I'm gonna go ahead and say that this cloak is a relatively dark color. Maybe like a deep blue.
Yeah.
And when I put it on, man, do I want to do this?
Yes. Do it.
I don't want to give it to him for free. What would be a good... What's good for memory recall? Lore?
Yeah, I'd say lore.
Oh, good. Could you do lore for me?
Yeet. I don't think that's getting it. Yeah, that's not getting it.
Okay. With that in mind, I secure the cloak to me and I pull the hood over and kind of without even bothering to ask anyone or let anyone know exactly what I'm doing.
Wait, before you go, I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can figure out, see if I can see like what you're about to do. Yep, nothing doing. I'm too busy doing calculations.
So let me just do a couple of math things. So my harm increases while I'm wearing it. All right. I'm going to walk across, or attempt to.
Alrighty. As you're walking across, this is gonna be an unorthodox use of this skill, but make me a sneak check.
Interesting. Sneak check. All right. Sneak. 19 over 12.
Hey.
So with that, you're able to kind of tiptoe across the boards of this bridge without them breaking, without them giving too much. And though when you initially step onto the bridge, it sinks down an alarming amount, it does level out, and the ropes do hold. And after what feels like an eternity across, you're on the other side.
Okay. On the other side, does it look like there's anything I could possibly do to at least, like, maybe pull it more taut or something?
Looking at the bridge itself, going off of your initial assess check on the bridge, looking at the ropes here on the other side, they do look like they are perhaps a little more slack than is comfortable. And with a good series of knots, they could be held down, or maybe with a rock holding them down even more, offering more to keep them in place.
Okay. Well, I do have a tent in my bag. Can I take out 2 of the posts? I imagine I need at least 2. 2 of the posts. That looks like spam. Sick. Sorry, someone on Discord. 2 of the posts. I'm going to jam them into the ground the best I can. I know this is maybe this is stone actually, and it won't work very well.
The ground itself is a very weathered and eroded stone.
Okay, so that plan's not gonna work.
So even what I wanted to do probably wouldn't even work.
Okay. I will. I am going to attempt to make the rope less slack. Just so that it's a little bit more stable to walk across than when I did it.
Okay, are you like trying to tighten the ropes like with knots and stuff?
Is there... I will first try to just like weigh it down with like a heavy looking rock. If I can find one. I'm not very strong though, so I might fail like actually picking it up.
Enough, you definitely find plenty. There's plenty. There's an abundance of them. And
okay.
As far as getting there, go ahead and make me a body check.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, big money, big money, big money. I will attempt to fake that.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Big butt.
50% chance of
Big
success.
buddy. Big buddy.
Failure.
Oh.
Damn it.
You go to roll one of these heavier rocks, and at first you feel it start to roll a bit, and then it snags. It's in kind of a little dip in the stone, and it is a lot harder to move from where it is.
And with that plan of basically smothered, I mean, I might give it another go if trying to tie this thing into knots continues to fail, but I will now attempt to take the rope and use a series of knots to basically support itself.
All right. And with that, make me a leisure domain check.
Leisure domain.
Very nice.
Hey.
Oh, now it's
good.
Now it's a good roll.
There you go.
And yeah,
19
you're
over
able
14.
to tie some very good knots. It definitely feels a bit more sturdy. That rope is not... It doesn't have as much give to it, and with the knots, it seems like it'd definitely be a bit sturdier.
Now, unfortunately, that does nothing about the wooden planks that seem to be missing throughout the bridge, yes?
Yeah.
Or broken, even?
Yeah.
I've done enough on this side for now, so if anyone else has something they're trying to do over there...
Like, Ogun pretty much just looks at Potcut and goes, all right, Potcut, you're like, I want you to listen to me carefully. All right, I'm gonna need you to escort Dirk and Lucian across this bridge. Think you can do that?
And Pucka will
Wait.
use...
Hold on. Why don't we just... So you could only make about a 20-foot log barrier pocket?
Yeah.
He nods his head.
Why don't you do that over the cliff face, and then once we get to the end of that, you could probably throw your little dagger and take us across, right, Ogud?
But that's only 20 feet. This thing is 60 feet across. And even then, I can only really take one person at a time.
That's fine. Just come back with the other guy. You could throw your dagger 40 feet, right?
Oh,
I
definitely.
mean, if you can't, then I can.
Accurately?
It's at 60. It's at 60 feet is when when it's like at hindrance. So like up to wait. Let me double check. Hold on.
Well, no, if it's 30, 60, 30, anything before 30 is fine. Anything after is hindered, and 60 is the maximum.
Ah. So yeah, even doing that, like regardless of throwing like 30, anything like 30 feet, it's pretty much like the only time I can do it like within range. God, you space this out perfectly. Like the only thing you can do in range that wouldn't be hindered is 30. Like if I throw it 60 and I miss, that dagger goes into the void, and that's something that I can't get back unless I teleport to it.
Wait!
Pocket gets the figurative torch over his head.
Yes, Pocket.
Pocket and friends don't need Ogun and Dagger.
I mean, yeah, but why do you say that now?
He'll clap his claws together twice and put his claws over his muzzle.
Blinky!
Blinky
I blink.
will wander over.
Blinky, can you get from here to there?
It's pretty long.
Halfway.
Okay. If we get Blinky close with Pocket's witch magic, will he be close enough?
Not quite, Pocket.
Actually,
You could only do 20 feet.
actually,
Then
hold
you
on.
can only do halfway. That'd be 30.
Actually, wait, Blinky, you can get to the middle. You can get to the middle of that bridge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ogun pulls out his dagger and puts it in his mouth. I go, all right. Pocket, hop on Blinky's back.
Okay.
Pocket will get on the back of Blinky.
All right. Teleport to the middle. Teleport to the middle, and then teleport to the very end. Think you can do that?
Yeah.
Let's go, Blinky.
Blinky will do so. He will teleport once to the middle and then to the end.
All right. And I place a hand on Dirk's shoulder and teleport to Blinky. And I go, all right, Blinky. Yeah. All right. Oh. Nah, cause yeah, I need my dagger. And then I take my dagger back and I'm like, all right, Blinky. Now, well, I guess if he's holding on to your collar. Yeah. All right, Blinky. Go. Like time to go back for Lucian.
And you look back, and Lucian's already started to take some steps across.
Lucian, no!
Pocket shouts.
We already solved this, Lucian.
Okay. I'll wait here.
Go for
Go
it.
get Lucian, Blinky.
Blinky will
Fetch Blinky.
go back and get Lucian.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna have like Pocket like walk like Lucian and Dirk across, and then I was then because my movement is 65, Ogun was just gonna like full on like all fours sprint across the thing before it snaps.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm wondering like if there's an easier way, and I was looking through my inventory and stuff, and I was like, wait, we got a blink dog.
You sure do. Yes, Blinky returns with Lucian. Now you're all standing in the center of the bridge.
Good job. You probably did something too, Gyro. Well, alright, let's get in here, I guess.
Yeah, you get to the center with Blinky. Blinky gets you all across. And you're all across. Very nice.
Woot!
And Lucian will lean down and give Blinky belly rubs. You did a good job.
Aww.
The power of combining all of our teleports.
And on the other side of the bridge, you all see the path continuing up, but also you see the opening to what looks like a little cavern, and you can see that there is the shadow of something cast in the light of what is definitely some kind of fire inside, and you hear humming.
What's that?
Puck could squint his eyes and try to, like, cover the top of his head to see closer.
I don't know.
Careful, guys.
Can Puck could say hello?
No.
And you all smell something coming from the cavern, and it smells like cooking. It smells pretty good.
It's gotta smell really good to get past the Dirk barrier. Dirk will go ahead. Dirk turns to everybody, is like, all right, you guys stay here. I will investigate and come back to get you as long as it's not dangerous.
Okay.
And you will skip towards the cave.
Ogun again sneakily says to Cheshire, follow him.
Yeah, Cheshire, I will do so. So, Dirk, you go over to the mouth of the cave, and peering inside, you can see standing on the other side of a fire in a cooking pot in the dark is what looks to be a ogre. And
Wow.
he's very calmly cooking over the fire.
Hello there, sir or ma'am.
Hello. Who are you?
My name is Dirk.
Hello, Dirk. Are you
What you
hungry?
cooking there? I am quite hungry, yes.
I am making soup.
Oh. Never mind.
You do not like
You wouldn't-
soup?
No, I don't like soup.
He frowns.
Do you like other food?
Steaks, that kind of thing. Big meats. I'm also quite fond of carrots and honey and fish.
I can make steaks.
That's very kind of you, sir. Is there anything you'd like in return?
Maybe just some company. It is lonely up here sometimes.
Oh, well, okay. I've got a lot more company if you want more guys. I have some underlings who are waiting for me back there.
Yes, I can share with all of them.
All right, I'll be back then. Dirk will walk out and wave for the other guys to come. Come on, guys.
Huh?
Can I ask
Okay.
a question?
Sure.
This is just a weird feeling I'm getting, and I'm not sure if I'm reading it correctly at all. Is it kind of hot here?
Actually, no. It's kind of, it is very arid, and there is kind of a breeze that blows, that's been blowing throughout the mountaintops. It's not necessarily hot. I would say compared to the other places you've been, it's probably a bit colder, actually.
Okay.
Like, it's not cold, but there's definitely a prominent breeze.
Gotcha.
Okay, says the Cheshire. What are we expecting up there?
Cheshire, will speak up.
An ogre is cooking a meal. They seem friendly.
All right. Ogun goes up. Ogun follows with the rest of everyone.
And yeah, stepping up to the mouth of the cave. Yeah, you guys see there's an ogre. He's standing over a cooking pot, stirring a soup. And he'll look up as you guys enter.
Hello.
Hi
Pocket
again.
Pocket will hold his own chest.
This is Puckut. That's Gyro and Orkun and Lucian.
I am Chunks.
Chunks!
Hi, Chunks.
Are you hungry?
Puckut hasn't had bugs or meat or greens in a long while. So, yeah, Puckut is hungry.
He will motion for you all to enter, and he'll go over where he has a collection of some stone bowls that he probably carved himself. He has a bigger one for himself, but he has smaller ones as well, and he sets those out on the table and begin to ladle some of the soup he made into them.
What kind of soup does it look like?
Make me an assess check.
Do the same.
Dirk refuses. He will not
Pocket will
engage
take
with the
it.
soup.
See, 14. I think I passed it. I'll spend a fate.
I am
Yep, I get it.
4 below what I need, and I do not feel like spending fate.
It's definitely very savory smelling. Ogun, you're able to put together kind of what kind of soup it is, and it borders on being a stew almost.
Can I tell what's in it?
Yes. It's a kind of a creamy cheese sauce with a bit of garlic, but also these very finely cooked pieces of meat. As to what the meat's from, you're not quite sure, but it looks similar to beef.
Before even taking a bite, Ogun just goes, "Hey, by the way, Chunks, quick question. What do you use to make this?"
The meat?
People!
The meat is from some of the local birds. They are often mean to others that travel.
Pocket, while they're having this discussion, here's Dirk say people mid-sip and just goes,
Oh, no, that wasn't a character. It was just me.
oh, whoops, my bad. Damn it.
I'm gonna get a vibe check because you said he said it's from the birds, but Ogun, being a southern boy, knows that poultry and beef look fundamentally different. So it's like, I'm seeing if he's telling the truth.
He seems like he's telling the truth. It is no bird you have ever seen before. That's for certain.
Yeah,
I will
like-
with the rune, I will summon to my arm the weird bird thing that I had summoned before.
And yeah, it will come to your side. And Chunks looks at the bird.
That looks like a young one of the birds.
Does Gyro have bad bird now?
Don't cook that one because it's useful for us.
I will not. I will cook the birds that bully.
Why are birds mean?
Hungry, maybe.
Pocket lowers his head and tucks his ears down. And then he relates to something of a memory and quietly starts eating his soup.
Chunks tries to feed the birds sometimes, but they are usually too angry.
Admittedly, this one isn't exactly a friend of mine. And I do attempt to feed it just like a piece of meat from the stew. Because while we're not friends necessarily, I do recognize that it's still a creature and I should treat it with respect. That said, our relationship is unlike the relationship I seem to have developed a little bit more with Jet. Our entire bond is through the rune that I carry.
Yeah, the bird will take the piece of meat and eat it. Again, this one seems to be a younger, much, assumedly much smaller than the ones that Chunks has dealt with.
This has been lovely, Chunks. We are on a bit of a mission. Have you seen any primordial beings around who might grant us some of their essence?
Bellower lives not very far from here.
Do you know anything, any way we might curry favor with this Bellow fellow?
Bellower is sad. Maybe if you can make him happy.
Pucker can try.
That's a tough one.
And Chunks will bring over a stone plate to you, Dirk, where he has a steak that has been cooked.
Yay!
Bird steak.
Yay!
While we're all eating, can Potcut set his little bowl aside and look outside to see what time it is or if there's a moon at all?
Sure, make a nature check.
Oh, there's no moon. We already figured that out. Like 2 seconds ago.
Ah, shoot, hold on. Let me roll fate for this. I'll spend it. Perfect, I rolled a 4. I am now 10 for 10.
Yeah, so no moon. It does seem to be a tad bit darker out. Time-wise, it is definitely getting on into the evening by now. I'd say it's probably somewhere around 5 p.m.
Pocket will come back into the cave.
travelers with the other group?
No, not that group.
I see the gargoyle every now and then. I think he is keeping Bellower company.
But question about the gargoyle: is he missing any limbs when you see him?
Trunks does not think so.
I think he's missing limbs. Oh, good.
I don't know, because I think he's made us. Because I think gargoyle, I think stone partially, and like he might have been damaged or something like that. I don't know.
You're thinking about the various...
No. I know, but it's also just like Ogun in character thinks like he's never seen a gargoyle in person, so he thinks gargoyles are made out of stone. So he's wondering.
Is that a microaggression?
No, it's mostly just like if we also have to be on the lookout for his limbs too, in case he's missing any.
Right.
This might belong to one of them.
Chunks will pull out a leg and set it down. It is also encased in stone, similar to the 2 arms you found.
How did things get like this,
weird.
Professor?
Thank you, Chunks. You've been very helpful, and this steak was incredible.
I am glad you liked it.
And also, for anybody that did eat, if you were missing any hit points, you get those back. And you get 2 temporary resolved in the first round of the next combat encounter.
Hey!
Yippee!
Damn, I get to start
Sure.
combat next combat with 6.
Same.
Yep, same.
Whoop. Dirk will start headed towards. I mean, I guess he assumes the Bellower is in this big building.
Lucian will look to Chunks. You live up here all alone?
Yes, it gets lonely, but sometimes I go down into the valley. There are a few people, not many.
Well, thank you, and I hope it's less lonely for you.
Thank you. Trunks is always happy to meet new people.
Pucka likes meeting nice new people too.
Chunks will smile.
Here,
Pucka will like gently trot over, holding on to his dishes and hand him the chunks, but he'll reach into his cloak and pluck a feather and offer it to him and say,
Pucka wants Chunks to have this.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty feather.
Yeah. Pucka would know. It's Pucka's best friend Feather.
Chunks will treasure this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
he nods his head and pulls his scarf down and smiles.
Take care of yourself, Chunks. I think we're gonna go see Bellower.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
See ya,
you.
Trunks. Maybe
Like
we'll
John
swing by. Maybe we'll swing by here on our way back.
Yeah. Chunks will wave to you all as you go. And you all continue on up, following the path, until eventually you reach the large structure that you could see off in the distance. Carved seemingly out of a stone mound itself, perhaps hollowed out and built around, with a very large entrance to it, is some kind of abode. And standing outside, you see a gargoyle, who I actually have art of.
Yeah, gargoyle art.
Pocket will gasp a little and say,
Stone Pigman, hi!
And
he'll wave.
some of you may recognize his art.
Hey! It's the priest of Grey Nexus!
Indeed.
Oh,
And he will look to all of you as you approach.
Greetings. Who
hello.
do I have the pleasure of acquainting myself?
I'm Dirk, and these are my underlings.
We're not your underlings.
Hush, hush, Lucian. We would like to speak with one Mr. Bellower. We would like to make an inquiry for some essence of his.
You see, he looks perhaps a bit wary at that mention.
You don't seek to harm him, do you?
Of course not.
Then I shall accompany you.
All right.
I am Talc.
Heard about you. We met with Phoebe earlier.
How is she doing?
Yeah, pretty well, all things considered. She gave me like Ogun pulls out of his pack like the 20 foot of what is this? Not spell silk. I don't know why I wanted to call it that. Dreamer silk. I almost called it spell silk for some reason.
He'll look at that.
You must have had something very worthy of trade.
Yeah.
We got tons of stuff, yeah.
Very well. Follow me.
I will approach him and hand him the letter that Phoebe wrote. Oh no. Hold on. Am I
The letter was to Lily. Phoebe just told you to let Talc know that you would like to see him.
Yes, sorry, my bad. Never mind.
You're good.
But yes, follow me.
And he will begin to lead you all inside. Stepping inside, it is dark, lit only by, well, mostly torchlight. And you see resting in the center of a very large room is a strange chimeric creature, a hybrid between a lion, a boar, and a goat. You can see its body's heavily scarred, and its tail seems to resemble that of a double-headed battle axe. Has heterochromia in its eyes. One of them seems to be a dull white and the other a bright blue. And this creature lays, looking up as you all approach. And Talc walks over to its side and looks over at the rest of you. Bellower, they wish to speak with you. This creature, Bellower, will sit up and face you all. You can tell Bellower looks very wounded.
Oh, hello, Bellower.
Quite sure what I was
need some
expecting,
healing?
but it wasn't that.
I've got a cool healing bow if you need some TLC.
Why have you come here?
We need to fill up this vessel with essence for an amazing reason.
We need it for the same reason that I think most people come here. To claim a piece of fruit from a tree.
Most who stand in front of me would seek to take it by force. Are you like those that have come before you?
Typically, we like to use force as the absolute last option.
Puck doesn't like hurting people.
Yeah, it's more convenient to talk.
I kind of clench my fist a little. And I step forward and to Bellower, I look up at it. And I'm not really sure what emotion it is. Kind of still like that frustration, but also kind of like sadness. And I say, but we're also not interested in making any deals that would come at the cost of our hides. New bones, stolen dreams, our very lives.
There is only one thing I wish for. I wish to be free of this place.
Oh, that's all?
Why?
How?
It is not so simply done.
Yeah, how do we get him past the bridge?
I have been beyond the bridge.
Oh, okay.
I cannot leave
You mean
this
like
veil
But yeah.
Not without a connection.
So you need to like piggyback off one of us to get out?
Talk looks down at the ground. You can see he looks perhaps a bit shameful. And he'll look up. I wished to free Bellower of this place. However, it would be necessary to do so. My profession, my ties to the fates, prevents me from being suitable. Bellower would need someone to form a pact with in order to be free of this place.
And just for the sake of argument, what would the nature of this pact be?
Talk will look to Bellower.
I would be your strength, and you mine. I would be able to experience what is beyond this veil through the eyes of another.
So a host.
Bellower nods.
But a benign one, right? You wouldn't control us.
No, I have no desire to control or harm you.
It feels bad doing this after Chunks was like, Bellower is sad, but I'm going to vibe check that.
Go for it.
17 over 10.
Of all of the primevals you've spoken with, this one feels the most sincere. The curiosity of the collective, the writhing sepulchre, the feigned mystery of the dream crawler, and the wrath of the taking tree. Bellower, in comparison, seems very tender.
You have any, like, references on which of us you'd want to see through?
I have no preference.
Fortunately, I can't, because I'm like Ogun. Like points to his shadow and also to his head. Kind of a host of two people already. I don't know what a third would do.
You, probably won't want me.
How long is the pact to last? Weeks? Months?
I wish only to be free for a few months. Then perhaps I can finally rest.
I'm gonna roll something for vodka. failed. I rolled a personal body check for Potcut, but as everyone is having this conversation, Potcut kind of shudders a little bit, hides in his cloak, and then he feels uncomfortable, and without saying a word, he's gonna like try to find like a small like rock or boulder or something to quickly like hide behind.
I go to check on him.
When you go check in on him, Potcut is just loudly dry heaving and holding on to the rock.
Hey, little buddy, what's wrong? Hey, Potcut, before you talk, look at me. Count to 4. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale. Alright, count to 4. Inhale.
What's happening? Is it...
Okay, you're a bit overwhelmed.
Potcut doesn't know what's happening.
Well, I mean, he's asking for a pact, but I don't think that's what's bothering you.
No, Potcut...
They'll look in the direction of the Bellower, and then look up at Ogun and whisper,
Whenever Noka needed to, help Potcut from mean monsters or animals, Noka always told Potcut to hide and look away and then wait until it was okay to look again. And now Potcut doesn't know what's happening. Is
Potcut.
Bellower dying?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, Potcut. It might be. He might be.
What does Potcut do then? Potcut wants to heal, but Potcut doesn't think it's enough.
Potcut. And Ogun just places a hand on his shoulder. It's like, it doesn't have to be you, but typically the thing that you do in moments like these is, if it's within reason, you honor a dying man's last wish.
Would Noka get angry at Potcut if Potcut did that? Potcut and Noka said that Potcut and Noka would be best friends forever. But if Potcut does pact with Bellower, won't that make Noka sad? And won't that make Potcut a bad person?
Well, Potcut, if you already made a pact with Nalka, typically speaking, there's nothing saying that you can't make another one with someone else. It's kind of this. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of this. Almost, it's like having more than one friend.
Is Potcut allowed to have more than one best friend?
I don't see why not.
But if Potcut has one best friend and then another best friend, which best friend is the real best friend?
Potcut, there's no such thing as having a real best friend. A best friend is someone that just knows you very well.
And what does Potcut do if friends or best friends are dying?
You help them how you can, Potcut. That's the only thing you can do. You help them when you can.
Popcut's eyes will begin to well up, and his cheeks will sharpen. He's gonna try to run past you, and I don't know if you want to stop him or not.
I do, mostly because I don't want Popcut to try to make a decision like on impulse.
Oh, do you? If I guess we can both make checks to see contested to see if you stop him or not.
Yeah.
What kind of check would this be?
Both of you just make a rush check.
A rush check? What do I
Yeah.
roll for that? Hold on.
I rolled a 9.
In the meanwhile,
Yeah, 20.
Oh, I imagine you. Oh, go ahead, Gyro.
in the meanwhile, I begin to reach upwards towards Bellower with just a palm, as if to cradle its head in it.
Yeah, Bellower doesn't resist you doing this and seems to relax a little.
Are you in pain?
I am, yes.
I kind of gently rub just a thumb.
Talk has helped heal some of my wounds, but some of them do not close.
This probably won't do much, but I mean, might as well try. Dirk will try and shoot the Bellower.
With the healing bolt.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Nah, he just murders the Bellower. He old yellers
No,
him.
Just puts him out of his misery.
Yeah, you fire a healing arrow, and you see some of the wounds start to close up, but then there's a kind of shadowy magic that stops them, and they begin to look raw and scarred again.
A magic that stops them?
You get these injuries. What is stopping them from healing?
I do not quite understand myself. I know simply that 10 years ago, the calamity began to creep into the veil, and I stopped its entry.
Phew.
What would have happened 10 years ago?
I lower my hand and turn to look at Dirk. That's when the blooming began.
It isn't.
We've been over this before, Dirk. I don't know what's wrong with your sense of time, but it was definitely 10 years ago.
You gotta explain how I was 15 when I got it then. Unless you're trying to say I'm 25, which, I mean, thanks for the flattery, but no.
Could Pocket interrupt them while they're having this conversation?
Sure.
I mean,
Behind you guys, you just hear Pocket try to shout out and run, but get caught by Ogun as he goes,
Pocket.
What is going on over there? What are you doing to my kid, Ogun?
He's a little all over the place right now because of some internal strife. I'm just trying to keep him from doing something he might regret.
Pocket is weakly like punching, like hitting the top of Ogun's shoulder like someone hitting the top of a desk.
What's up with you, Pocket? Calm down. Alright, Jaro, were you gonna be this guy's patron or host or whatever?
Balor, I'm sorry. I feel like I would if it weren't for the fact that the world out there is perhaps worse than the world in here. If it's the calamity that did this to you, I worry that you might just fade away once you're not protected by the veil. And I, once again, kind of doff a lot of my clothes and reveal the moon scar on my torso. I'm afraid this will just make it worse.
I mean, he wouldn't be physically leaving, right? I thought he was just seeing through our eyes.
If this is to be my fate, that is a risk I would take. I would rather be joyous for a short while than sad forever.
Dirk scratches the back of his head.
I look at Dirk and
well, if you're not gonna do it, you can. I'll have you along.
Dirk, I don't think you would need to do too much digging to read the expression on my face. It's that a sort of bittersweet, kind of like a sadness, but also like a goodbye. That's like, if you're dying anyway, isn't it best for you?
I guess so, yeah.
If you would have me, join you on your path.
I
Yeah. Dirk will
clench my fists and I start to walk away.
Dirk lifts up his hand.
Bellower will gently press his forehead to your hand. And with it, a pact is forged. Bellower
I
cries a single tear, and you recognize it as the essence needed for the vessel.
Dirk collects. Do I have to write anything down because of this deal?
Not particularly. You can just write that you have a pact with Bellower. And as this happens, Bellower seems to disappear, and you see a shadow cast over. You all see a shadow cast over Dirk for a moment, and Bellower speaks from within you, Dirk, and you all hear it as well.
You have my thanks. I look forward to our journey.
Pocket will hide his entire face into Ogun's shoulder, and Ogun feels moisture building up on it.
I just gently rub Pocket's head.
Talk will look to you, Dirk. Thank you. You are able to do what I could not because of my ties to the divine. You have
No
my
biggie.
gratitude as well.
Well, I guess we'll be going.
You spoke with Phoebe. Where did you last see her?
The Ashen Burrows.
Talk nods. I suppose I will go pay her a visit. Travel safe, all of you.
Will do.
Talk will fly off into the distance.
Dirk. Looks over at Ogun and Pocket and is like, You guys think he could fly on those? I thought those were just stone. I thought that was for decoration.
Pocket doesn't answer or move.
I'm gonna be honest, Dirk. I thought the same as you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, only one more of these to go.
Right.
The last one's as easy as these last two. It'll be a smooth ride.
Yeah. We're heading to that lake, right?
Yeah, looks like we are.
Well,
Fine.
back down we go.
Yeah.
Pocket will separate from Ogun and press his fists into his eyes and rub them.
Little man.
Pocket will look up at Ogun.
I know your heart was in the right place, little man, but I don't think in this particular instance you're what's best. You are what's best for him. But the fact that your heart was in the right place says a lot about you. A lot of good. So don't worry.
Pocket will notice Dirk behind Ogun and Gyro, but pay attention to Dirk, and assuming he has something coming, he'll just turn away and start skipping out of the cave to wherever Citus and Blinky and the rest are waiting. Like,
Well,
his
Citus
little
is on
pitter patter
full
like
call.
echoes. Yeah. He'll run out to the entrance though. Like you just hear his feet like pitter patter.
Yeah. You guys step back outside and begin your descent back down.
Yes, we do the same blinky trick to escape.
Yeah, easily enough. You're able to cross over the bridge and make your way back down. It takes you a little bit, but before you know it, you guys are once again at the foot of Collar's Rise. Well, we did it. We got one more.
Woo!
Just one more to go.
Hopefully, they're pleasant.
They better be. And if they aren't, I mean, haven't fought in a while. Could be fun.
Yeah, I guess. Well, guess we should head that way. Unless you guys wanna take a break.
Let's just try to get this done.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Gyro? Kind of seemed like you need some time off.
Everything hurts.
Well, then we should take a breather. You need me to shoot you?
That's not what I mean.
Does Gyro's head and eyes and throat and tongue and heart hurt too?
Dirk will shoot him.
Pocket flinches a little.
It's like
I know
right
he's
through
not
his
the one
neck.
getting shot, but. Oh, are you shooting Pocket or Gyro?
Gyro.
Okay, he still flinches regardless.
Yeah, Gyro, you feel that healing energy pass through you. Doesn't help your mental state, but physically, it feels soothing.
Better now, Gyro.
I take a deep breath and I grab the arrow and I pull it out of me and I snap it in half.
Hey, it's my arrow.
I don't respond. I
Fine. Let's get to the lake.
I just like walk. I imagine I'm imagining Sidus is out and like kind of just waiting on everyone to be ready to go, and I walk over to where I've been usually sitting on Sidus, and I climb on, and I don't say a word.
Hey, I guess we are taking a break.
Dirk gets on, kicks it into gear, and we'll start headed towards the lake.
All right. And you all make it over to the lake itself. It is massive. It is very, very massive. And you can see off in the distance what appeared on the map to be a waterfall is also tar. It's all tar.
Thank God.
Well, this is going to be fun to go through.
Is there any hint of where a being might be?
Make me a nature check.
I will do the same.
Gladly.
Yeah, not getting it.
Dirk got it.
It's hard to say. Looking out at the lake itself, it seems pretty alien compared to anything you've seen back outside of the Vale. But something about the waterfall seems off. You're not quite sure what, but something about it seems off.
There's always something secret behind a waterfall.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Is there any indication of like a path?
Looking around, there doesn't seem to be. You do recall seeing the fishing boat in the Bone Shallows that supposedly had been out in the tar in some capacity. So you're probably going to need some kind of way across.
What kind of fishing would you be able to do on a tar lake? What fish lives out in tar?
Puckut is gonna attempt to.
Okay.
Puckut spat in his hands, and he's gonna attempt to cast barrier again. But I'm gonna roll something for him real quick. He holds out his arms, and they tremble, and he forms the barrier, and it does the 20 by 20. But then it kind of audibly warbles and deflates a little to only be 15 by 15.
I assumed the lake used to be normal until whatever that event 10 years ago was that made Bellower a little,
Maybe we could make some kind of raft.
Is Puckut's wits magic not enough?
Oh,
You make sure to hold this
but
barrier.
Puckut, it's a long way. Are you sure?
Puckut can try it.
It'd be really dangerous if you mess up.
Puck just has to focus and be brave.
Ogun pats his head and just goes, "If you're confident you can do it, Pocket, then I believe in you."
Okay.
That he will remain focused, but no matter how much kind of like power he puts into his magic, the barrier still remains 15 by 15, enough to still envelop all of us, but it's clearly like missing strength or magical potency.
You all climb onto the barrier.
Dirk gives it a
I thought
second.
you were just gonna hamster wheel it again.
Oh,
I
you
guess that
hamster
works.
wheeling it. Okay. So yes, that is fine. But Podcut, I will say you're probably gonna have to make a couple of cast checks.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh boy, here we go.
I
Unless-
will use the rune to have my bird thing friend question mark help Potcut.
Okay.
For help actions.
Alrighty.
All right.
So-
Well, I got to make the first check with favor.
Yes. And also, one of you roll me a d6 as you begin your trek.
I shall.
Or actually, a d4.
Thank God you gave me favored, because my first roll was a 3 and then a 14, so I passed the first
D4.
one.
D4, that's 2.
So, you all start to cross. The lake itself is bubbling. It is thick and viscous with this Vanta black tar.
Oh, God.
You can't see anything beneath the surface. That's what makes what happens next perhaps very startling.
Oh, God.
Potcut, you notice it first as the barrier starts to shimmer for a moment. And then you all feel it. A large black tentacle reaches up from the tar and begins to wrap around the barrier.
Oh.
No.
Keep it together, Pocket.
Good, breathe.
You know what? I draw Gustin Gale and basically brace myself to take the shot.
Whatever this thing is, has wrapped itself around and is not letting go. It has completely halted you all.
Let go.
Oh,
I'll shoot. I'm gonna shoot. Anyone have any problems with me taking a shot?
do it.
I don't. Hell, I'm taking a
You're
shot with you.
allowed.
And so I do it.
Go for it.
Alakablam.
It works. Should I roll damage?
Roll damage.
I also take a shot. Yep, that works.
What is the damage number again?
That's a
1d4
D4 plus
mastery.
1.
Okay.
A D4 plus mastery? Oh, that's for you.
Plus 2. So that's 2. 4, 8. So 8.
Plus 1.
All right.
That's a 4 for me.
Alrighty. So yes, you shoot at this thing, and it releases you and sinks beneath the surface. And as it does, the tar begins to bubble more and more, and you feel something move beneath, but it goes deeper into the lake, goes further, in the same direction you all are traveling.
Oh, goody.
Hey, prepare for whatever's down there.
Potcut is going to fall down on his knees, but still keep his arms spread out to keep the barrier up, though it visibly warbles.
Easy, Podcut. It's gonna be okay. We're here with you.
I will holster Gust and Gale and approach Potcut. And I'll kneel down and I'll put a hand on his head and I'll gently pet him.
Potcut doesn't want to put arms down and stop witch magic and drown. Potcut doesn't want to lose Potcut's first friends.
He'll start tearing up and shout out,
Dirk! Dirk, Potcut is sorry. Potcut hates you.
I'm going to look around and assess everyone's mood. Just the vibe of everyone. Including myself in this case.
Go ahead and make a vibe check.
No.
Well, I'll say one you don't need a vibe check for is Lucian. Lucian is mostly just concerned about Podcut and is focusing on also calming Podcut.
I also rolled a 2.
oh,
That too was mostly that roll for me was not even so much as like a vibe check on everyone. It was more so just to like hide what my vibe actually is.
Oh, so you're saying that was... So I can see your vibe because you...
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of... Oh, do you want to do anything?
I'm really just trying to assess everyone's mental state right now through the vibe check. I failed, so if you're not competing with me, I only have my own logic to go on.
I would say Potka continues some of this stuff. I don't know if Dirk is making eye contact or facing Potka, because I imagine if he's in the driver's seat, he's ahead of him, so his back is turned. So Potka says,
Potcut doesn't like what happened to Valerie. And if that's what happens to Valerie, Potcut doesn't want Dirk to die.
Lucian looks back and forth between Podcut and Dirk. Does Dirk respond?
Sorry, my mic was accidentally muted.
Ah.
But Dirk, well, he's like, yeah, I'll be fine, Potcut. And he looks frustrated at Potcut.
Why is Dirk angry at Potcut that Potcut doesn't want Dirk dying?
Not angry at you, Potcut. I'm trying to read into my emotions.
All right.
Look, the thing's gone. It's just press on steady.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw his arms out, stretch them out to try and increase the strength of the barrier. And it holds and it expands a good 20 feet. Well, not the
220 feet.
220 feet.
Yeah,
20
to
feet.
220 feet. Sorry, my bad. English.
Podcut, go ahead and make me another cast check.
Alrighty, and this is with added to 4 to the check,
Well,
or does it reset?
no, you have the help action, so it's just with favor.
Okay. I rolled a 12 and an 18, so it passes.
Yippee!
You will continue on, and you start to reach around the middle of the lake. Roll me a d4.
I'll roll it this time.
While this is going on, Gyro, like, despite getting the 2 on the vibe, you do manage to pick up on Ogun's. On the surface, like, Ogun is obviously very much thinking about like Potgood and his mental state and like wondering if he was okay. But you can kind of get a slight read on his face about himself, about like the deal he made with the dream person, and he's not so much like uncaring about what had happened to him in terms of like giving up his dream, but more so like a feeling of just intense resigned to his fate, as if, yeah, of course this would happen, type of thing.
Yeah, it feels bad to say it, but that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. Once again, I sort of clench my fist tighter, but when Potcut succeeds at expanding the barrier, I just pet him again, and I'm just like, good job, Potcut. You got this, okay?
Potcut is trying.
Yep. We see you, buddy.
Good job so far.
And as you all continue to press on, just passing the middle of the lake, you notice more movement in the tar. But this time there's no tentacle that shoots out of the water, but instead a collection of what look to be vaguely humanoid figures that drip with an oozing tar, and where their facial features would be is a swirling vortex.
Jesus. Above table.
Yeah.
Jason Christ.
I think you mean Jason.
Jason Christ.
Yeah.
You see them. They don't attempt to attack you. They don't follow. They only watch. And you all press on.
Ogun, as we're looking at him, like looks at those things and just says kind of quietly to himself, "Huh, I knew some trucks folk that look like these."
Uh,
Yeah, it was some weird cult out in the middle when I was in one of the prisons.
It's like it's not like them exactly, but they kind of remind me of them.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
How many prisons have you been in? How many times did you get caught?
Oh, it's not even so much a matter of getting caught. I was more so just transferred to a lot of prisons.
Could go ahead and make me one more cast check.
Alright, here goes everything. Still with help?
Yep.
Yeah, I would keep refreshing the rune.
Bird
Oh,
just,
I rolled a 1 and
hanging
then a
out.
12.
Oh my god.
Scary.
Is the bird just like hanging out in the bubble?
Yeah.
Cut emotional support.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like has its wings wrapped around him, keeping him warm.
I imagine it
it's
sounds
just-
like a raven or something.
Yeah, I imagine it's just perched on Podkut's shoulder.
Ah, I see.
And
Or
yeah,
if that would make Podcut uncomfortable, my shoulder.
Yeah. But yes, Podkut, you are able to maintain the barrier. And you all reach the foot of the falls. And as you approach it, you do see that there is a cavern behind it.
Huh?
In we go, I guess.
It's too late to turn back now.
You go into the cavern.
Yep.
Yes.
Are we out of the tar if we go into the cavern?
You not quite yet. You step into the cavern, you peer behind the waterfall, and you do find purchase on some solid land inside.
Wow.
To the inky blackness we go.
Okay, so we're on land now?
Yep.
It's more than
Podkut
just
immediately
inky
falls
blackness.
face first onto Sidus and drops the barrier.
You all find yourselves in a cavern
Oops.
where the lake seems to come to an end, or at least here. You can see some of the tar still sits in puddles, bubbling on the crunchy sand and rock of the shoreline. And beneath the surface, something begins to move. You see rising up to the surface is a large Leviathan-esque creature. Its visage looks like that of an eel, but more draconic. Its entire body oozes with the black tar that you all have been trekking through. You're not even sure if it's solid underneath. And staring down at you are a set of piercing red eyes.
Well, what has wandered into my domain?
I'm Dirk. These are my guys. We're in the market for some essence.
Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it.
You
yeah.
What's in it for me?
Well,
What do you want?
I have much of what I could desire here in my home. But there is one thing I yearn for the taste of. Memories.
no.
Absolutely not.
No!
How many memories?
No!
I
Puck
We gotta
like
know.
snaps his teeth at Dirk.
It's like that's an absolutely not.
We at least gotta hear about.
No, we don't. We really don't.
What if it's just like memories of, I don't know, embarrassing ones? That's pretty fine to get rid of.
Oh yeah, sure. Fucking test the damn paw, why don't you?
I want but one significant, delectable memory.
Question. This memory, is it one that you just want to experience, or is this one that you're taking from us to never experience ever again?
A memory eaten is a memory forgotten.
Do we get to choose the memory?
I cannot believe we're entertaining this right now.
But I
I've got a
desire
memory
the
to burn.
significance.
That's the rub. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
I've got a memory to burn.
Potcut starts shaking a little.
This is something I want to get rid of. Not even just for this vessel thing. Something I need to get rid of. To do what must be done.
Very well. Sing on.
Wait, what did he say? I didn't quite understand him.
He said very well. Sing on.
Sing on. I don't want to sing if I had to. I'm
Sir,
not a good singer.
He means what memory? He's basically asking what memory.
Oh, do I have to say it out loud? Do I have to describe it?
You may show me instead.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
The tar at your feet begins to bubble. And as you stare into it, you begin to picture your memory. Go ahead and describe your memory.
It's Dirk as a child. He obviously looks very different than what he does now. You can see his bones in his rib cage, and besides him is an older white-furred bugbear. His sister, Sika, who he's mentioned a couple times. They're in a cave. The outside of it is huge blizzard, just like a blanket of white. And they have a couple rocks and stuff that they're playing with together.
Can I roll something for Pocket while you're doing that?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll 2d6.
Does everybody see this, by the way, or is it just?
It
Is it
seems
being
to
put
just
on
be
the big
you
screen?
and the
Okay.
thing that is speaking.
I rolled 2 1s. Hey, Dirk, off the table. Are you okay with Pocket being a problem?
Oh
Of course,
God!
he's been actively pushing for Patka to be more of a problem.
You, as you're witnessing your own memory and looking into the bubbling tar, and as you disconnect yourself and disassociate and bleed into the memory, you're gonna hear something. I'm gonna make a cast check with Pocket. Oh my god, I rolled higher than a 5. Oh no.
Oh no!
Only using
Oh, no.
one resolve. Potcut is going to throw a firebolt into the Leviathan.
Mother!
And as he does, regardless of how much damage it does, Potcut out of nowhere with fury and very sharp-slitted eyes will scream out at the Leviathan and say, "Stay away! Don't eat my friend! You fuck!"
I love it.
And I rolled 1 fire damage.
1 fire damage?
1, count it 1, singular fire damage.
Well,
singe.
it's about the message.
It's more. Yeah, I was gonna say this one is about. This one's more the message than the damage.
I will tell you, it is going to do more than 1 fire damage.
Oh, well,
This is
it's tar, so that makes sense.
Tar. No! Oh no!
Yeah,
no!
I was sitting here thinking to myself, just like I was just like, I
So,
hope no one uses fire because this is tar.
Off the table. I've been making morale checks with 2d6 for Potcut, and I was like, you know what? If 12 is a maximum, I'll make 6 a half. He rolled 2 1s, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be a problem.
So, go ahead and roll me another d6.
Oh, pride.
Oh, that's a 5.
6 total. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Before when Potcut throws that firebolt, do I catch a glimpse of something about to catch fire?
I feel like this is a roll for both me and Gyro, because we're just like, oh my god.
This was very abrupt.
I have a 16 awareness.
To say, roll me perception and roll it hindered.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that.
Hey guys, it's me, Zeke / Red Oni Nerd.
I also
I'm
have-
being
I have
a
a
problem
15
for
awareness.
the first time.
I passed. 8 over 8.
You notice the fire. It is a stark contrast to the inky black of the rest of the cavern you all are standing in.
Yeah, I didn't get it, but sure.
Gyro, you notice. Ogun, you are more focused on the situation at hand.
I don't even know what's about to happen. As soon as I see that even remotely like a catch of the fire, I grab Potcut and not throw him literally, but throw my body and sort of like dive away from the tar with him in my arms.
Good thing I was far enough away. Good thing I'm far enough back because
You are able to do so. As this fire hits this creature,
So I'm gonna say we dive behind
Yeah,
Dirk.
you're
frankly.
probably there. As this happens, not only does the creature ignite, but so does most of the lake itself.
Ah,
There is a sea of flame that erupts.
I knew that was going to happen the second someone was gonna set this on fire. Oh my fucking god.
And had Podcut not moved from the edge, Podcut would have potentially been singed a bit. But as this happens, this creature cries out.
Insolence.
Oh, and Ogun,
Wait.
Ogun at
No,
the
no,
last
wait.
possible second just goes, like, noticing what just happened, hearing Podcut, just
Scream and
Head-
curse.
just head in hand, just one singular hand on his face, just goes, all right, I guess we're fucking doing this now.
Dirk wants to.
Memory from each of you.
Ah.
Can
Ogun's just
Dirk-
like,
Can Dirk
Ah.
do one thing real quick before the battle starts?
Sure.
Right after Podcut does this and he's snapped out of his memory, he claws at the tar as it falls back to the ground, and will reflexively jump up and aim his bow at the tar creature and will heal it.
Why would
Interesting.
you do that?
Let me check something.
Ogun turns to Lucian and is just like, are we doing this?
So, Dirk, you fire an arrow to heal it. And the flame starts to dissipate. But staring back at you is an inky maw and eyes that want very much to kill. It is not appeased by your peace suffering. And it will lash out.
Bugbear,
And-
I'm sorry I chose to be the problem.
With that,
No, this is juicy.
with
It's
that,
in
Content will be
character,
made
it's
from this.
juicy, it works.
we will have this combat encounter next session.
Woo!
Happy episode 20, everybody!
Starting with it next session is gonna be a lot of fun, I'll tell you.
Oh
I'm
boy.
a problem.
Hell yeah, we love a problem.
I will preemptively apologize for how Dirk will act after this combat.
Oh no, I imagine he's gonna be pissed
It
at
is
Podcut.
going to be because I'm not gonna lie. Part of this is also gonna be Ogun might not defend Podcut as hard as he usually does
Which
because
would be the correct decision.
kid, what the fuck were you doing?
To be fair, Podcut is child who does not know.
He is
As
eight.
far as I know. Child
He
who
just
does not
witnessed-
know
he-
that tar make go boom.
He also just he witnessed death for the very first time in his infancy.
And I'm like, and I'm just like, Podcut, I get it. I get that you're going through a lot, but that was not the smart play.
The thing is, the implication of Dirk wanted to get rid of that memory. And
That's
he
fucking-
lost the chance to.
I
Because
don't
like the
have
moment,
the choice.
the moment
Yeah.
Ogun heard Dirk say, the moment Ogun heard Dirk say, "No, I need to get rid of this memory," Ogun was just like, "Oh, okay, no, I get it, I get it." And if this is like a willing participant thing rather than like a he gets to take whatever he wants, like freaking creature gets to take whatever they want, then I'm like, all right, fine, sure.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Podcut doesn't
boy.
know any better.
We will begin next session with the battle against Tar Drinker.
Ah,
Ugh.
Man.
Man.
Chat, how we feeling?
Yeah.
God,
Chat, are we cooked?
you need okay.
Podkut and Gyro going through it this episode. Meanwhile, Dirk and Ogun constantly throwing themselves to the freaking creatures like, yeah, sure.
You're cooked.
Oh boy. Well,
He's been
We
denied
could kill
so
a tree, we can
much.
kill this thing.
next session will be on the 9th.
Yippee! Wahoo!
Chat, thank you for joining us. I hope you had a lovely time. This was a roller coaster. I had a
man.
great time.
Yay!
But
Oh, and don't forget Saturday.
Yep. We'll see you guys
On Stars and
next session,
Sails.
but we'll also see you on Stars and Sales this Saturday. So feel free to come by.
Indeed. Yes, chat, take it easy and enjoy your night.
Night,
Bye-bye.
peeps.
Bye bye.
Don't
Bye
forget
bye.
water in the
Bye
bath.
bye.